Alright class, today we're going to be learning about all sorts of different kinds of animals. Do any of you have pets or a favorite kind of animal? Well, I like dogs. Oh yeah, I love dogs.
Cool.
Radical. Oh, I do. I have a little kitty named Sophie, and one time she licked me on the face and it was super cute. I love Sophie.
Kitty.
Oh,
I
Sophie's
love
so
Sophie.
cute. Radical. I like goats.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
I have to use the potty. Yeah, that's right. I like goats. I think they're the best kind of animal. What are you gonna do? Fight me? Oh, come on. That doesn't scare me a bit. Frick. I've owned goats for about 4 years now, and I think they're just the most adorable and fun-loving creature to ever walk on the face of the earth. They show affection, they're playful, and they can be loud. I don't know if you know this, but whenever a goat's hungry, they make this weird-sounding screaming noise called bleating. Not bleeding with a D, like it's with a T. They don't bleed. Well, yeah. It'll just come out of nowhere, right? I'll be trying to do my everyday to day stuff when. And it's just so loud. Like, come on, guys. You don't see me running around yelling at the top of my lungs whenever I'm hungry. Well, not since last week, okay? They're really good animals, but they need to learn some consistency. Sometimes they're not even hungry and they just feel the need to. They just feel the need to bleat randomly. And the thing is, right, it can be cute if you're at like a medieval fair and you get to pet them and move on with your day. But when you live with it, they're like friends at a sleepover. Unnecessarily loud at unholy hours. But when they're not screaming their brains out, my Nigerian dwarf and 2 Sanins can be pretty nice, pretty cute. That's how I would describe them. In fact, I think they've really grown out of it for the most part. But there was this one time when my Nigerian dwarf and her sister, which we sold, had 7 babies within the span of just weeks of each other. My goodness. Yikes. Gazoinks. That was just obnoxious. For a second, just for a split second, can you just imagine the sound level of dropping the shampoo bottle in the shower and multiply it by 10? Now, it goes without saying, though, that these little guys were adorable. And we're talking whole 9 yards, right? Jumping on their mother's back, doing that cute sidekick thing when they're running at full speed, and napping half the day away. I'm a little bit jealous of the last part, but whatever, they're great. I do remember this one time when they're all still pretty small, and I went out there to feed them and give them fresh water. And that goes fine and all, but the second I walked in and took off my shoes and coat and all that, I could hear like a really quiet... Alright, come on, I just fed you guys. What do you dorks do? Oh, whoops, must have gotten out when I went to feed them. Little stinker. So I put my shoes and my jacket on and marched back out there to put the goat back in its pen. Then when I came back inside and took off everything, I watched out the window just to make sure all of them were inside still. Okay, what's going on here? Shoes, jacket, stare in disappointment. So I pick up the goat and sit there just watching to see if the other babies would try to get out the same way that this one did. And I'm just trying to figure it out. When all of a sudden, I see one of the goats stick their head out through the fencing and just wiggle their way out very slowly and meticulously. Or as meticulous as a baby goat can get. I don't know. I was a fool to think you wouldn't follow in the steps of your brother. Okay, solution found. Cover up the fencing so their tiny little bodies can't wiggle out. Cool, right? Cool. But as I open up the gate to put the baby back in, the mom comes over and decides she's out of here. Yeet. And the babies just pile out after her. At this point, like, the one goat I'm holding decides he's had enough of this and jumps out of my arms before I could react. Now there's 5 goats running outside, jumping off of rocks, eating grass, chasing each other, and, you know, instead of getting angry, I stand there and just let out a loud, but composed, ah! And everything was fine in the end. Moral of the story, buy a goat, they're great.